Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a very simple channel intro using Keynote that'll look something like this. The first thing you're going to want to do is open Keynote and start a blank project. If you don't have it on your dock like I do, you can open it from your Applications folder, and if you don't see it there, you can install it for free from the App Store. After deleting the default text boxes, I'm going to include the shape up there on top and add the little rectangle. I'm also going to resize the preview window just so I can see everything that I am working on, including the borders. And because we're going to be making the intro that you saw initially, I'm going to be placing the rectangle off to the side there, and I'm going to adjust the color, and I'm going to be adjusting the border color, line, shape, sizes, and everything like that. Just make it exactly how you want it. I actually ended up deleting it, but the next thing that I did was add a little heart because I thought it might look cool. I ended up deleting it, but you can add other shapes, and I right-click to send it behind the rectangle. The next thing that I went to add was like my little brand logo thing. So you can add it either by using the button up top where the media is, or you can just drag and drop it like I did from the folder or the desktop, wherever you have it. Then it was all just about resizing the logo so that it looks like it fit perfectly inside of the little rectangle that we made earlier. Once that's looking the way that you like it, it's time to animate. So I'm with the rectangle selected, I'm going to go up in the right hand corner and click animate, and see how the default is build in. I'm going to keep it on that, and I'm going to do move in, and then you can change the direction and the speed and everything else that you want to do in order for it to look the way you like. Then with my logo selected, I'm also going to animate, so I'm going to do a build in effect and an action effect. That means it'll animate coming onto the screen, and then once it's on the screen later, it'll do another animation. Here I'm just playing around with different action animations like the spin and the pop, and you can change the duration that you have your animation going. You can change like the number of pops there. If you don't want it to do 4 times, you can change it, and basically just make it look how you like. The next component that I'm going to add is the text where it's eventually going to be typing onto the screen. So once you insert the text, you can basically just type out whatever you want it to say and change the font, change the size, the color, whatever you want to do. I typed in wife, mother, beauty lover because that's kind of like my little tagline, and size that and position it where you want it underneath the rectangle and the logo that you made earlier. Once that's looking the way you like it, you can go ahead and animate that text. Again, in the top right corner where it has build in effect, click add effect, and I wanted to go down and did the typewriter effect for this. Now as you can see, that is way too fast, so I'm going to adjust the duration a little bit and add a few more seconds so that it looks a little bit more natural. Once you've added all the animation components that you want to go in the bottom right hand corner where it says build order, and then you're going to get this little window where you can adjust how everything is going to be timed and how each of the animations are going to be working together. This is something that you'll probably just want to play along with a little bit. I just made sure that each of them are either with build or after build. I don't want any of them on click because again, this is not a presentation. It's going to be eventually a movie. Once you've played around with the build order a little bit and you've previewed it a few times and you're pretty happy with the way your intro looks, you can go ahead and export it. The main thing you want to make sure with Keynote is that you don't just save it as a file on your desktop because iMovie won't be able to read that. So when you go to File, just make sure you do Export to QuickTime. And that's going to ensure that it's in a file format that iMovie or Final Cut Pro can read and play and import. Because we only did one slide, you don't really have to worry about that first box. The second box though, I do change that to 0. I honestly am not really sure if it does anything, but I feel like it is a good idea not to have any gaps for when you have it in iMovie. So then you can name that whatever you want and go ahead and export it. And then you should be able to drag and drop that basically into whatever video editing software you're using. In this case, I'm going to be grabbing iMovie. So then I'm going to import it there and find your intro that you made in Keynote, and then add whatever sound effects you want. So because I had that typewriter effect, I did add the typewriter sound effect just during the portion of time that the text is being typed onto the screen. Along with the typewriter sound effect, I did add a song. I think it's called Rainbows. It's from like a Creative Commons royalty-free music website, and I added that underneath the sound effects layer, and I basically just fade the last couple seconds so that it transitions nicely into the video that I'm making, and I will show you guys what that looks like here now with everything put together. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!